Howdy folks, I'm Casey LaCourse coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada with another video showcase of Hearts of the West. It's what I do. It's Western storytelling, cowboy poetry, and sometimes at Western music, and sometimes I throw in a little country music to give it a little spice, a little flavor. Now I'm going to start off with one of my own poems. And what inspired this poem was I was thinking, what happened to all the pioneer women back in the day in the West who were waiting for their husbands to return from mending fences, buying cattle, riding the range, doing what they do, and they never returned. And the women were left alone to guard the cabin, the house, and the children. And what happened to those women? And this is titled The Wait by Casey LaCourse. I look from my door. My eyes feel the strain. What am I searching for? My husband gone 3 months. Or could it be 4? I hear a familiar sound. It's far from the light streaming across my earthen floor. I know that sound. It's neither wolf nor creature, but one of human form. They watch me every night when the moon is high, my gun by my side. Another restless night, no sleep. I am so very tired. I stand watch as they slowly creep. When they come for me, will I aim and fire? Sweat falls into my eyes, blinded as I perspire. I pray my aim is true, but they wear me down. I stand determined and wait for my cue. As the sun comes up, I close my eyes and start the wait to see who dies. Thank you, folks. I'll see you back here next Tuesday for another video showcase of Hearts of the West.
Well, hello everybody. This cover song, Larry Gatlin, I believe, wrote that song. I know he cut it, and it reminds me of my home here in Utah. It's called If I Ever See Utah Again. Salt Lake City is mighty pretty this time of the year. Looking out over the lake, could almost see forever from here. It's been 2 years since she left me in tears. Well, I remember she said back then, she said, I don't care if I ever see you or Utah again. And I'm still here 'cause my tears feel right at home in Salt Lake City. And if I keep on crying, I'll have a Salt Lake all my own. Salt Lake City is mighty pretty this time of the year. Looking out over snow-capped mountains, could almost see forever from here. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate Casey and all y'all do for me. Country Music Radio. Gosh, I just very blessed to have friends like you and fans like y'all. And we'll see ya.
14 days thumbing through Texas after they let me out of my cell. All I've got left, photo and a memory. Maybe I'm walking that long road to hell. Picture from the back of my mind, there I was doing hard times, make a man crazy, make a tough man cry. I'd never seen the sun so cold till I was all alone. It's the loneliest feeling in this whole world. At a roadhouse past its prime, telephone took my last dime. Nobody answered, just a lonely ring. So I'm on the road again, collar up against the wind, my old thumb out, trying to get a ride. Picture from the back of my mind was there while I was doing hard times, make a man crazy, make a tough man cry. I never seen the sun so cold till I was all alone. It's the loneliest feeling in this old world. Well, I finally caught a ride, pickup truck had a girl inside. She smiled at me as I closed the door. She said, where you going? Where you been? I said, I'm blowing with the wind. Picture from the back of my mind was there while I was doing hard times, make a man crazy, make a tough man cry. I never seen the sun so cold till I was all alone. It's the loneliest feeling in this old world. Spent 14 days thumbing through Texas after they let me out of my soul.
There's a young man that I know whose age is 21. Comes from down in southern Colorado, just out of the service. He's looking for his fun someday soon, going with him someday soon. Parents cannot stand him 'cause he rides the rodeo. Father says that he will leave me crying. I will follow him right down the roughest road I know. Someday soon going with him someday soon. When he comes to call, my pa ain't got a good word to say. Guess it's 'cause he's just as wild in his younger days. So blow you on blue northern, blow my love to me. He's riding tonight from California. He loves his damn old rodeo as much as he loves me. Someday soon, going with him someday soon. When he comes to call, my pa ain't got a good word to say. Guess it's 'cause he's just as wild in his younger days. So blow you on blue northern, blow my love to me. He's riding tonight from California. He loves his damned old rodeo as much as he loves me. Someday soon, going with him someday soon. Someday soon, going with him someday soon. Someday soon, going with him. Someday soon.
She starred in a famous World War II-era propaganda campaign and eventually became one of the most famous icons in American history. But who exactly was Rosie the Riveter? And what's the real story behind her well-known image? To start with, it's not really about a riveter named Rosie. It's not even about one woman, but about millions. After the United States entered World War II in late 1941, government and industrial leaders called on American women to join the workforce in order to replace manpower lost when men enlisted as soldiers. Some 6 million would answer that call. Between 1940 and 1945, the female demographic of the national workforce increased from 27% to nearly 37%. Half of these working women took on tough jobs in defense industries. Rosie was first introduced to the public in a popular song called Rosie the Riveter, released in early 1943. The song was made famous by swing band leader James Kern K. Kaiser. Norman Rockwell had undoubtedly heard the song when he painted a female riveter on her lunch break for the Memorial Day issue of the Saturday Evening Post that year. Posed like the prophet Isaiah in Michelangelo's famous fresco on the Sistine Chapel ceiling, she rests her foot on a battered copy of Hitler's Mein Kampf. Her riveting gun rests on her lap, while her lunchbox clearly reads Rosie. Rockwell's model was a dental hygienist named Mary Keefe, but was there a real Rosie the Riveter? After Rockwell's cover appeared on newsstands, the press lost no time in casting real-life Rosies. One of the most well-known was Rose Will Monroe, who worked as a riveter of B-24 and B-49 bomber airplanes at the Willow Run Aircraft Factory in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Monroe appeared in a promotional video for War Bonds after a chance run-in with a Hollywood actor filming at the factory. But Rosie the Riveter was bigger than just one woman. She was a symbol of the wartime work and sacrifice of millions. Though Rockwell's painting was the original depiction of Rosie, she is most widely identified with a different image. In 1942, the year before the Rosie song was released, the Westinghouse Power Company commissioned J. Howard Miller to create a promotional poster that would boost morale among its employees. The now famous poster featured a bandana-clad woman flexing her arm muscles under the slogan, "We can do it." Due to copyright restrictions on Rockwell's work, Miller's We Can Do It poster was adopted by the feminist movement of the 1980s as a modern symbol of female empowerment. It is now the image most commonly associated with Rosie. From wartime propaganda to feminist symbol, Rosie has remained a riveting icon in American history.